without asking. The house changed hands, the garden grew wild. Still, there was one afternoon I could never misplace. Your laughter under the pear tree. A memory love never lost, kept its place through everything. Not bright, not painful, just softly there, like a faded photograph I never meant to throw away. I forgot the date, I forgot what we wore. Even the weather has blurred with time, but I remember the way you turned toward me when I called your name, and how easy the whole world felt. A memory love never lost, kept its place through everything. Not bright, not painful, just softly there, like a faded photograph I never meant to throw away. Time took the details, it left the feeling. One memory, still ours. Voices filled the room around us. Someone lifted a glass, someone called your name, but you looked at me a second longer than you needed to. And suddenly the whole evening changed. When your gaze lingered on me, I forgot the crowd. No touch, no signal, only that quiet second stretching between us, like it had nowhere else to go. Later, I remember the details, the folded napkin, the music from the next room, the way you lowered your eyes when I smiled back. Nothing happened, still I carried that look all the way home. When your gaze lingered on me, I forgot the crowd. No touch, no signal, only that quiet second stretching between us, like it had nowhere else to go. One look past, the feeling did not. You looked away, I remember. No one seemed to notice a wooden bench, a leaning tree, and enough shade for two. That was all. The quiet place we loved never needed much, just your shoulder near mine. The leaves above us and an hour we did not count. We brought no camera, we left no names. Sometimes you read aloud, sometimes we said nothing at all. Years later, I still remember how peaceful the world felt there. The quiet place we loved never needed much, just your shoulder near mine. The leaves above us and an hour we did not count. The bench may be gone, the feeling is not. That little place still holds us. Your name was resting on my lips. I let the moment pass. You were standing by the garden gate, watching twilight settle on the grass. If my heart could reach you, would you feel it there? Not as a question, not as a plea, only a quiet warmth crossing the space. I never learned how to speak through. You turned to leave, then stopped once more. I nearly called you back, but the silence held my sleeve and kept the words inside. If my heart could reach you, would you feel it there? Not as a question, not as a plea, only a quiet warmth crossing the space. I never learned how to speak through. One chance remained, one breath between. my heart could reach you, maybe you already knew. There's a corner of the garden where the lilacs used to lean. You would brush the petals gently from the sleeve of my dress. I never thought such a little thing would become so hard to forget. Where my tender memories begin, you are always there first, before the laughter, before the goodbye, before the years grew wide. Just you, and that easy kindness I still remember best. I recall the Sunday dishes, your sleeves rolled above your wrists, the way you dried each plate before handing it to me. About foolish things and laughed at nothing at all. Those are the hours that return most clearly now. Where my tender memories begin, you are always there first, before the laughter, before the goodbye, before the years grew wide. Just you, and that easy kindness I still remember best. The grand moments, I kept the gentle ones. That is where my memories begin. Your chair a little closer, I noticed but said nothing. Outside, someone was watering flowers inside. The afternoon grew still, the day we understood without words. Nothing had to change, no question, no answer, just one look, and somehow we both knew. You passed me the last piece of cake without asking. I pushed the sugar bowl back toward you. Small we understood without words. Nothing had to change. No question, no answer, just one look, and somehow we both knew. Some feelings arrive already understood. No words, still we knew. You walked beside me after the shops had closed, not touching, not quite still. Your shoulders stayed near mine all the way home, a little closer than before, that was all. One step nearer, one pause longer. Nothing spoken, nothing promised, just enough to make the whole night different. At my gate, you almost left, then turned back to ask if I was cold. I said no, you smiled, took off your scarf, and gave it to me anyway. A little closer than before, that was all. One step nearer, one pause longer. Nothing spoken, nothing promised, just enough to make the whole night different. We changed by inches, not by words. A little closer, enough to remember. The train had already gone. We stood beneath the station roof, with nowhere left to hurry. You looked at me, then down at the ticket in your hand, as though one small sentence might change everything. When love almost found a voice, the whole world seemed to wait. Your lips moved, then stopped, and somehow that unfinished word said more than a perfect one could say. A porter closed the final gate. The platform lights grew pale. You stepped closer, just enough for me to hear you breathe. I thought this is the moment, but you only smiled and touched my sleeve. When love almost found a voice, the whole world seemed to wait. Your lips moved, then stopped, and somehow that unfinished word said more than a perfect one could say. Some truths arrive before language does. You never said it, I never forgot. You lean closer, just enough. I caught the scent of your summer dress. A passing glance became a feeling I could not quite explain. Then your fingertips met mine, and everything grew still. Something warm between you and me, something neither heart had planned to keep. No spoken vow, no reason why, only that tender moment staying in my mind. You turned away, then looked once more. A shy half smile was all you gave. The room kept moving all around us, yet I heard almost nothing. For one breath, you were so near, near enough to change the night. Something warm between you and me, something neither heart had planned to keep. No spoken vow, no reason why, only that tender moment staying in my mind. One touch stayed, one glance remained. So near, so sweet. We never called it anything. You would wait outside the record shop, hands deep in your pockets, pretending you had just arrived. I always knew you had been there a while. The love we never named live between the smallest things. The chair you saved, the coat you carried, the way you slowed your steps for me. No promise, no title, still I knew what it was. There were Sundays when we missed the afternoon show and wandered nowhere in particular. You bought chestnuts, I complained they were too hot. You laughed and peeled one for me anyway. The love we never named lived between the smallest things. The chair you saved, the coat you carried, the way you slowed your steps for me. No promise, no title, still I knew what it was. Maybe we were afraid to name it. Maybe we did not need to. Whatever it was ours. The room had grown quiet after everyone had gone. You stayed near the doorway, looking down at your shoes. I wanted to say something, but the words felt too large, so I stood there and let the silence remain. When your silence touched mine, I understood enough. No promise, no confession, no need to ask what came next. Something gentle passed between us and stayed there without a sound. You reached for your coat, then stopped halfway. I looked up for 1 second. Neither of us moved. There was nothing dramatic, nothing anyone else would notice. But I carried that pause for years. When your silence touched mine, I understood enough. No promise, no confession, no need to ask what came next. Something gentle passed between us and stayed there without a sound. Some feelings speak softly, some never need a voice. You said nothing, I heard everything. once chose a house from a magazine, the one with ivy near the roof. You wanted a table by the window, I wanted a room full of books. We spoke as though the years ahead were already waiting, with the door unlocked. A dream still waiting for us, somewhere we never reached. A little house, an open window, two cups cooling in the breeze. We let it go, but somehow the dream never left. I found that magazine last winter, creased along the page we marked. The picture looked smaller than I remembered, but I could still hear your laugh. For a while I let myself imagine the life we almost entered before the road divided. A dream still waiting for us, somewhere we never reached. A little house, an open window, two cups cooling in the breeze. We let it go, but somehow the dream never left. Maybe some futures are meant to stay imagined. We never lived there, I still know every room. The porch light had already gone dim. You were still there, one step below me, turning your ring around your finger. Neither of us seemed ready to end the night. The evening your heart stayed, I felt it in the waiting. Not in a kiss, not in a promise, just in the way you looked back once and did not leave. A car passed slowly, the street grew still again. You said, it's getting late, but your feet never moved. I remember thinking some goodbyes are not goodbyes yet. The evening your heart stayed, I felt it in the waiting. You looked back once and did not leave. One more minute, then another. The night moved on, you stayed. Years moved on without asking. The house changed hands, the garden grew wild. Still, there was one afternoon I could never misplace. Your laughter under the pear tree. A memory love never lost, kept its place through everything. Not bright, not painful, just softly there, like a faded photograph I never meant to throw away. I forgot the date, I forgot what we wore. Even the weather has blurred with time, but I remember the way you turned toward me when I called your name, and how easy the whole world felt. A memory love never lost, kept its place through everything. Not bright, not painful, just softly there, like a faded photograph I never meant to throw away. Time took the details, it left the feeling. One memory, still ours. Voices filled the room around us. Someone lifted a glass, someone called your name, but you looked at me a second longer than you needed to. And suddenly the whole evening changed. When your gaze lingered on me, I forgot the crowd. No touch, no signal, only that quiet second stretching between us, like it had nowhere else to go. Later, I remember the details, the folded napkin, the music from the next room, the way you lowered your eyes when I smiled back. Nothing happened, still I carried that look all the way that quiet second stretching between us like it had nowhere else to go. One look past, the feeling did not. You looked away, I remember. Behind the library, there was a narrow path. No one seemed to notice. A wooden bench, a leaning tree, and enough shade for two. That was all. The quiet place we loved never needed much, just your shoulder near mine. The leaves above us and an hour we did not count. We brought no camera, we left no names. Sometimes you read aloud, sometimes we said nothing at all. Years later, I still remember how peaceful the world felt there. The quiet place we loved never needed much, just your shoulder near mine. The leaves above us and an hour we did not count. The bench may be gone, the feeling is not. That little place still holds us. Your name was resting on my lips. I let the moment pass. You were standing by the garden gate, watching twilight settle on the grass. If my heart could reach you, would you feel it there? Not as a question, not as a plea, only a quiet warmth crossing the space. I never learned how to speak through. You turned to leave, then stopped once more. I nearly called you back, but the silence held my sleeve and kept the words inside. If my heart could reach you, would you feel it there? Not as a question, not as a plea, only a quiet warmth crossing the space. I never learned how to speak through. One chance remained, one breath between. If my heart could reach you, maybe you already knew. There is a corner of the garden where the lilacs used to lean. You would brush the petals gently from the sleeve of my dress. I never thought such a little thing would become so hard to forget. Where my tender memories begin, you are always there first. Before the laughter, before the goodbye, before the years grew wide. Just you, and that easy kindness I still remember best. I recall the Sunday dishes, your sleeves rolled above your wrists, the way you dried each plate before handing it to me. About foolish things and laughed at nothing at all. Those are the hours that return most clearly now. Where my tender memories begin, you are always there first. Before the laughter, before the goodbye, before the years grew wide. Just you, and that easy kindness I still remember best. The grand moments, I kept the gentle ones. That is where my memories begin. Your chair a little closer fluttering flowers inside. The afternoon grew still. The day we understood without words, nothing had to change. No question, no answer, just one look, and somehow we both knew. You passed me the last piece of cake without asking. I pushed the sugar bowl back toward you. Small things, so small, no one else would have seen what they meant. The day we understood without words, nothing had to change. No question, no answer, just one look, and somehow we both knew. Some feelings arrive already understood. No words, still we knew. You walked beside me after the shops had closed, not touching, not quite still. Your shoulders stayed near mine all the way home. A little closer than before, that was all. One step nearer, one pause longer. Nothing spoken, nothing promised, just enough to make the whole night different. At my gate, you almost left, then turned back to ask if I was cold. I said no, you smiled, took off your scarf, and gave it to me anyway. A little closer than before, that was all. One step nearer, one pause longer. Nothing spoken, nothing promised, just enough to make the whole night different. We changed by inches, not by words. A little closer, enough to remember. The train had already gone. We stood beneath the station roof with nowhere I left to hurry. You looked at me, then down at the ticket in your hand, as though one small sentence might change everything. When love almost found a voice, the whole world seemed to wait. Your lips moved, then stopped, and somehow that unfinished word said more than a perfect one could say. A porter closed the final gate. The platform lights grew pale. You stepped closer just enough for me to hear you breathe. I thought, this is the moment, but you only smiled and touched my sleeve. When love almost found a voice, the whole world seemed to wait. Your lips moved, then stopped, and somehow that unfinished word said more than a perfect one could say. Some truths arrive before language does. You never said it, I never forgot. You lean closer, just enough. I caught the scent of your summer dress. A passing glance became a feeling I could not quite explain. Then your fingertips met mine, and everything grew still. Something warm between you and me, something neither heart had planned to keep. No spoken vow, no reason why, only that tender moment staying in my mind. You turned away, then looked once more. A shy half smile was all you gave. The room kept moving all around us, yet I heard almost nothing. For one breath, you were so near, near enough to change the night. Something warm between you and me, something neither heart had planned to keep. No spoken vow, no reason why, only that tender moment staying in my mind. touch stayed, one glance remained. So near, so sweet. We never called it anything. You would wait outside the record shop, hands deep in your pockets, pretending you had just arrived. I always knew you had been there a while. The love we never named lived between the smallest things. The chair you saved, the coat you carried, the way you slowed your steps for me. No promise, no title, still I knew what it was. There were Sundays when we missed the afternoon show and wandered nowhere in particular. You bought chestnuts, I complained they were too hot. You laughed and peeled one for me anyway. The love we never named lived between the smallest things. The chair you saved, the coat you carried, the way you slowed your steps for me. No promise, no title, still I knew what it was. Maybe we were afraid to name it. Maybe we did not need to. Whatever it was ours. The room had grown quiet after everyone had gone. You stayed near the doorway, looking down at your shoes. I wanted to say something, but the words felt too large, so I stood there and let the silence remain. When your silence touched mine, I understood enough. No promise, no confession, no need to ask what came next. Something gentle passed between us and stayed there without a sound. You reached for your coat, then stopped halfway. I looked up for 1 second. Neither of us moved. There was nothing dramatic, nothing anyone else would notice. But I carried that pause for years. When your silence touched mine, I understood enough. No promise, no confession, no need to ask what came next. Something gentle passed between us and stayed there without a sound. Some feelings speak softly, some never need a voice. You said nothing, I heard everything. We once chose a house from a magazine, the one with ivy near the roof. You wanted a table by the window, I wanted a room full of books. We spoke as though the years ahead were already waiting, with the door unlocked. A dream still waiting for us, somewhere we never reached. A little house, an open window, two cups cooling in the breeze. We let it go, but somehow the dream never left. I found that magazine last winter, creased along the page we marked. The picture looked smaller than I remembered, but I could still hear your laugh. For a while I let myself imagine the life we almost entered before the road divided. A dream still waiting for us, somewhere we never reached. A little house, an open window, two cups cooling in the breeze. We let it go, but somehow the dream never left. Maybe some futures are meant to stay imagined. We never lived there. I still know every room. The porch light had already gone. dim, you were still there, step below me, turning your ring around your finger. Neither of us seemed ready to end the night. The evening your heart stayed, I felt it in the waiting. Not in a kiss, not in a promise, just in the way you looked back once and did not leave. A car passed slowly, the street grew still again. You said, it's getting late, but your feet never moved. I remember thinking some goodbyes are not goodbyes yet. The evening your heart stayed, I felt it in the waiting. Not in a kiss, not in a promise, just in the way you looked back once and did not leave. One more minute, then another. The night moved on, you stayed.